Welcome to moral of the story. He was on his knees, mumbling a gentle prayer to the Lord, as tears found their way to form tiny spots on the bed. A teary flashback on how his life had been. In fact, that very day, things were not unfolding as he had hoped they would. As he finished his prayer, he dived into the bed, frustrated but hopeful. That same night, the Lord visited him in form of a dream. He found himself in a room which had a large pot of food in the middle. The smell was delicious, but around the pot sat desperate people who were starving. All were holding spoons with very long handles which reached into the pot, but because the handle of the spoon was longer than their arm, it was impossible to get the food into their mouths. Their suffering was terrible. He found himself in another room, identical to the first one. There was a similar pot of delicious food, and the people had the same long handle spoons, but they were well nourished, talking to each other and happy. At first, the man did not understand. "It is simple," said the Lord. "You see, they have learned to feed each other." What's the moral of the story? The short hand symbolizes your shortcomings. The long handles symbolize your capability. Now, in the first room, scarcity was based on people being selfish or self-centered, which implies there is no growth no matter how many people you know or who you surrounded with, because your company or clique of friends are a people who are self-centered. Dreams and ideas have faded because of this. You could be surrounded by someone who has the power to change the course of your life, but they would rather use their spoon to try feed themselves than reach it out to you. They know someone who can improve your life, but they would rather not help. Now, in the second room, where everyone looked healthy despite everyone having a short hand and a long spoon, symbolizes how some levels of growth, networking, or sharing appropriately is the culture. Giving is the basic behavior. Which leads me to this question. Is your current behavior telling a story of what room you're in? Think through this. It's Mark Mbogwa.